Didn't know the reason why short sales are so valuable and so different even than the wholesale game is that I didn't know what to offer on this property. Okay, if you had given me this at the time, this is in a very rough area of Milton. Okay, probably the roughest area behind the high school at the time was very, very low value. Okay, if you had given me the house, I wouldn't have wanted it. Okay, if you gave it to me for free, I wouldn't have taken it because it needed, in my world, it needed about $40,000 to $50,000 in repairs, and when it was finished, would only be worth about $40,000 to $50,000. So I mean, you do all that work and make $0. So I had no interest in it, but I didn't know exactly what somebody else might be interested in it for. What would it be worth to them? So the great thing about short sales, and the way we teach you to do it, again within that course, is that we list it on the MLS and wait until we get a buyer, and then go to the bank and begin to negotiate. Okay, so I think we listed this at 39, we got no offers. 37, dropped it to 35, nobody at 35, dropped it to 32.9, nobody at 32.9, dropped it to 29.9, nobody at, dropped it to 27.9, nobody there, dropped it to 24.5, got a buyer. Cash buyer at 24.5. I had no idea what it was worth. I thought maybe 39, but I found out what it was worth, right? Because the market will ultimately tell you what it's worth. And somebody came along and offered us 24.5 cash deal on this house. Well, then I knew, good, this is what I know it's worth in today's market. And so then I set out to begin negotiating with the bank. The offer we made the bank was somewhere around $10,000. We ended up settling in with the bank at $14,500. And so we bought it for $14,500, sold it for $24,500, and made $10,000. The great thing about this, many times as wholesalers, some of you guys especially that are new, right? You don't really know what to offer. You ended up making an offer. You send it out to your buyer's list. Nobody's interested. You got to go back to the seller and renegotiate. There's that kind of awkward thing because you really didn't know what it was worth. In this situation with these types of deals, you find out what it's worth first, then you go back to the bank and begin negotiating.